Hello, everybody. Namaste, my witchlings. Give me just a sec. Ha. How is everybody tonight? Oh, shit. I'm dumping shit. Might help if I put this in. I am having a day, I tell you what, but I'm having a good day. Overall, things are going well. And here we are for Midnight Mass. How awesome is that? I am in a good mood today. Had a pretty decent afternoon. Got stood up for my Neurospicy meetup, but you know what? That's okay too. I can deal. Because, well, such is life, right? You're fine. He's in my ear. But I tell you what's the truth. Freaking chat this afternoon here on YouTube was wonky, borked, and just foobar. So, hey. All right. It appears to be working, and I see an Amy. I know Ambiguous N has been here. I cannot remember who that is. That's Amy too? Okay, that's right. Thank you, dear. And we have Kat, we have Amy, we have the husband. All right. Doing good. I chased everybody off. Say la vie. I have the damn song Popular from Wicked severely embedded in my head right now. It will not go away. I listened to it twice on the walk into town. Didn't help. Such is life, right? Right, good, good. There they are. I'm having a day. At least I remembered where they were eventually. All right. So how has your day gone, everybody? Let me know. Let's chit chat here. Come on, give me something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Anyway. Dudes. So I have no idea who sent it, but somebody sent me this 16-week planner that looks like it is made for someone with ADHD, and I'm just gaga over it. I cannot wait to start playing with it and working with it. I suck at using planners, I will be honest, but maybe this one will do some good, or at least, get me started on the right track. Not holding my breath, but a girl can hope. My hair is so frizzy and frazzled. This is fantabulous. Still nothing. My give a damn's busted. Did it work? Did what work? No, I don't see. I see WD. I see. I know that one too. Wasn't that a TV show theme song way back in the 80s? Oh my gosh. No, just give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to figure out. How about love? Nope, not the next line in that song, so. Sorry. I have missed singing so much. I got an email from the website I use for karaoke. It's a karaoke site. And, okay. But I logged in because they said that they had deleted some of my recordings, and I'm pretty upset about the ones that they deleted. So my middle child is 24, and when they were in kindergarten, we recorded some karaoke songs on that site, and they were absolutely adorable. And I lost them because I didn't download them or fix them, but I lost the premium membership, and now I'm very sad. C'est la vie. Life goes on, right? I know. And it was so adorable because, it was just, oh. Hi, Connie, by the way, I did see you. Oh. Don't mind me brushing my hair. I just realized that I walked into town. I have put on and taken off a hoodie 5 different times today, and just now realizing that it frazzled my hair. Thankfully, braids are quick and easy. Yeah, I remember you telling me about your sister quotes of the day. Your sister had some good ones. We used to have what we called Mikeyisms. One of them today was, sourdough loaf seeds. I popped up in my time hop for today. My favorite was when she walked out of the dugout for her first time as a catcher for softball and she yelled, "I look like a freaking transformer." Oh my goodness, that is amazing. Yep, I can totally see your sister doing that. I know that's my bonus kid that I'm talking to. I know the sister in question. This is great. Oh, life. Oh God. I was watching an ADHD lesbian content creator the other day, or an autistic lesbian content creator. Anyway, she's neurospicy. And she and her wife have kids. And she says that she's the parent that one of their kids comes to for advice about life, the universe, and everything. And she kept going on a little bit, and she said, and you know what? The answer is 42. It is always 42. And I just cackled because I knew she was going to say it. Yep. Oh, my God. Try writing a book report on The Hitchhiker's Guide. That was a colossal mistake. I could not figure out how to parse it into a book report. Excuse me. Uh-oh. That's a problem. You might want to find your towel before you put your thumb out. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Are we eating the fish at the restaurant at the end of the universe? And then I get into town. I wear these earbuds walking into town because they are wonderful open ear. I can hear traffic and other people. Get into town. Get into the place where I'm supposed to have this meetup. And I'm going... I literally just had my hands on the case for my earbuds. I swear. Can't find them. Messaged the man behind the curtain going, did I leave the case for my earbuds in the house? Please tell me I did. And then I'm like, wait a minute. There's one more pocket to check. Never mind. Found them. And then I get home, go to take the earbuds out, and I'm like, where did I put it this time? I love my ADD brain. Oh, but hey, life is good. Right, good. Happy, fucking joy. Why am I censoring myself? It's late enough at night. I can swear if I want to. It's my live stream. I can swear if I want to. Die, really. Anyway. Wow, am I hyper as fuck tonight. But hey, at least I'm entertaining, right? Right. I am still punchy as fuck from this weekend. That's helpful, cat. Haha. But, you know, I walked into town. It's about 1.5 miles to get to where I was going. So not a horrible walk. Went to walk home. Made it to the place of my oldest child's employment. Went in, said hi to him. Talked to him about the Pacific Northwest Witches Market event happening next month. And he's like, I need to know the date. Oh, that's the problem. He's like, I need to know the date so I can actually put it into the system this time. And I'm like, cool. Gave him that. Forwarded him the email about it. And so that was cool. And then I told him I was walking home and he just kind of gave me a funny look. I'm like, hey, I don't have any other options right now. I get outside, and I go to walk out of the parking lot, and I come across 2 of our local Valley Transit buses, and I'm like, now that's an idea. So I go and talk to the one driver. He's my favorite driver. He's the one that usually picks me up and drops me off. And I'm like, hey, what are the chances you can give me a ride home? And he's like, well, I'm the door-to-door. She's the one doing the circles, and your loop is done. but I'll bet if you call dispatch, they'll put you on my bus. And my phone didn't ring so I called the dispatch, said, hey, this is what's up. She's like, okay, let me do it. Let me check. Did not notice my phone ring, but the driver got out of the bus and ran into the store. He's like, I got you. I'm taking you home, but I'm going to go do something real quick. So I'm like, oh, cool. I have a ride home. So I'm going to run into the store and let the kid know that I'm actually not going to be walking home. Walk in and I kind of hip check him and say, hey, you, I got a ride, as he's talking to the bus driver. And the bus driver's like, what's that? Your kid? And I'm like, yeah, that's my oldest. Oh my God, he is such a cool guy. And I talk to him every time I'm in here. And I'm like, if I had a penny for every time somebody told me what an awesome person my child is, I would be a very rich woman at this point. But he was quite happy to know that mom was going to get home safe. It's cool. My kids are so fucking protective of me. Okay, my boys at least are very protective of me. It's kind of awesome. I am very lucky. Oh my God. I do not know how I lucked out with my kids. Yes. That is exactly. I am aware of the effect I have on people. And he doesn't abuse it either. I mean, this boy could get away with lots of things. And he knows it. But he's still a good person. And I love it. I truly love it because in my mind, it speaks highly of how his dad and I, the man behind the curtain, and I raised him. It's great. It's just, I love it. Yeah, and then there's the other two. The youngest would literally give you the shirt off of his back if he thought you needed it. But because of his height, his size, and the fact that he has long red hair, he can be kind of intimidating. And as he said, he has been his female friend's guard dog numerous times. That they'll be out in public and he'll just walk about 5 feet behind his female friends to, sweep and make sure they stay safe. And that's just the way he is. That's true. He does like to watch them walk away. So, hey. That's because you know him. That's because you know him, honey. As soon as you get to know this child, you realize that the aura and the Riz are just a mask. Because this child is the biggest forking teddy bear. See, I censored myself again. The child is the biggest fucking teddy bear. I love him. He is awesome. He was a champion wrestler at one point. Takes after his father. But yeah. Great guy. He dressed one year for Halloween as a nobody from Kingdom Hearts. And he scared so many people. It was funny. This kid, I love him, but and then there's the middle one. No, I find my son scaring people half to death amusing because of the fact I know he's not scared. Well, okay. Not normally scary. And then the middle child. The middle child is unique. Yes. Well, see, the problem is the middle one, the cat says, I see scaring people. The problem with the middle one is they are the one you should be afraid of. But most people are not afraid of them because they are, this big by this big. Exaggeration, of course, but they are very definitely fun-sized, and the epitome of dynamite comes in small packages. Great kid. I am proud of my kids, though. Yep, I am proud of my kids, though. They're all doing their thing. They're successful in their own ways. They are all in happy, healthy relationships, all living out on their own. I think all of them are currently gainfully employed. I think. The youngest just moved, so he may be Still trying. Happy, healthy social lives. Hey, Irish. Doing good. Dude. You're taking off for work, for Jiminy Christmas. Taking off for school in about an hour, I assume, or half an hour. And yes, whoops. Whoops, there it. Anyway. Talked to my nephew this week. Talked to him 3 times this week, which is 3 times more than an average week. He is going to be dragging his little brother up here late April to put Mom to rest. That'll be... I want to say it'll be fun, but saying that my boys putting their mother to rest will be fun just feels wrong. So, it'll be a nice visit. It's going to be a weird visit because I have not been in the same room with the younger of the two. Oh, Jesus, since he was in kindergarten. Speaking of nephews, hey, yo! Not you, by the way, but... The nephews I was referring to have a very special relationship with that one's dad, though. How you doing tonight, kid? How are things down in your neck of the woods? Yo, ma. Free will and bad decisions. Yes, Irish. That makes sense. What? Yeah, you and Megaton. Y'all sleep about as much. Oh, God, why are you woos? Do I want to know? Lord of mercy. Yep. I didn't think so. Hey, at least it's, 11 o'clock at night, so you should be okay for school in the morning. Unlike some people in the chat. I am so horrible. Oh, dear Lord. My dog is broken. He is malfunctioning. There's just something. Dude. Lucky you. How am I this fine night? I am tired AF. Dude, that could be cool, Kat. How am I? Well, let's see. Sunday we had an event, so I am still riding high on the energy from that. Hung out with Danny. I know, and I've adjusted the chair 3 times now. But let's see. So, did that. Still have not gotten back onto a regular sleep schedule. So, hey, we're doing good. Alternating between freezing to death and roasting to death because, well, perimenopause is a bitch. Whining and crying to myself because I haven't gotten down to your neck of the woods to see you guys in a while. And the Dr. Pepper is talking back. My dog is severely broken. Uh-huh. So one of the two of you, I can chalk it up to genetics. The other one, I have no idea, but yeah. You're about the same age, too, if I remember right. Hey, Ro! He's Supermaning again. This is true, honey. Man. You and Irish. You're about the same age. You're really close. Considering I can never remember exactly how old you are, but that's beside the point. I'm lucky to remember how old I am, though. So, hey, we're doing stellar. That has been my phrase lately. We are doing stellar. I think Irish is 17, which is close. This dog. I can't stop looking at him because he just... So this dog, German Shepherd, he lays on his back and he's got one paw this way, one paw fucking Superman out, back legs splayed out. Ew. Awful, Ro. I am so sorry. But my goofy ass dog. The furry overlord has abandoned me once again. I have enough of his fur on my desk, though. I had a feeling that was the word you meant. Man Behind the Curtain is coming up. Holy shit, are you coming up a year now, babe? It's been a year since he quit. Holy cow. Doesn't feel that long, I tell you what. Damn. Makes sense. Okay. If anyone asks, I am your previous employee reference. Yes. Well, I am your... So we went from you being my boss, by technicality, to me being your boss. Yeah, I know. I'm proud of him, kiddo. I'm so proud of him. You would be too. Yeah, you're the man behind the curtain. Yep. Oh, no. Oh. Let's see. Nope. Arm of the chair is in the way. Do. Now I'm in the way. God's be damned it. Be damned it. Wow. Hi. How is everyone? We're surviving. Yes, she did. Cat's sister taught the dog the word crack, and she now knows what being asked if she wants her crack is, and she goes batshit. Oh. I shared a video with Andrea earlier of Luna singing for her dinner. That was great. This dog. She's such a good dog, though. I love her. Dogs are great. Cats are better, but dogs are great. I keep looking for the cat because I'm waiting for him to come in. I'm willing to bet he is snoozing in the nice warm dog bed. And not the one at my feet. Hmm? No. Oh. Where's the furry overlord? In the recliner? Don't. Furry bastard. Black cat laying on black blanket in the dark. Ah. Oh, that is nice, Ro. I am so happy to hear that. Yay. Yeah, Illinois is pretty decent. I don't know. I was prepping for tonight. I wanted to have something to talk about, but couldn't find anything. But one thing I did see is, the Wall Street Journal, I think it was, has an article about the number of Americans who are emigrating, not immigrating, but American people, citizens of the United States. I'm trying to get away from saying American because American can technically be anybody from Canada down to, yeah. Anyway, citizens of the United States are leaving the country in droves. And it's entertaining to an extent, you know? Yeah, they're going to Ireland, they're going to Mexico, they're going to... Not many are going to Canada, but a lot of our nurses and doctors, people in the medical field, are going to Canada. Italy has gotten a bunch of people. France. Yep. You think, honey? I managed to catch myself before I called you by name. But you think it was possibly predicted? Oh, my word. Good. Illinois is a good place. Chicago, is she in Chicago-ish? Oh, I have no idea what happened with the curling thing. I didn't catch much of anything with the Olympics. I know that we brought home more gold medals than we ever have here in the States. Um, and I am vaguely aware that one of the men's figure skating gold medals, the guy who won it wasn't even supposed to be competing in that event. Ah. Okay. So yeah, you're in a good that's not a bad area then. Good. If it's Beardstown, I'm going to giggle my ass off. Because, yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of frustrated by the fact that I didn't catch any of the Olympics. I don't think he was entirely serious, my love. That's kind of cool, Ro. My nose is itchy. Let's see, what else are we doing? I'm forever blowing bubbles. Anyway. So I have these neurospicy hangouts every other Wednesday, every other Saturday. Probably should have not set it up the way I did, but we'll figure it out from here. But it is turning out that one of the Wednesdays that I'm in town for the neurospicy meet, the local Pride group is sponsoring a free showing of a queer movie at the local theater, and that is the coolest thing. I skipped tonight because I learned about it today, and that was not enough notice for the man behind the curtain. Didn't want to do that to him. But I was looking through the movies that they're going to be doing, and I believe, yes, May. I will be there for May's movie because it is one of my favorites. It is To Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. Or Love Julie Newmar. Awesome movie. Patrick Swayze is at his best in this movie. Oh, that is so cool, Ro. Inviting you on her family's vacation. That is so sweet. I like hearing that. But I want to go see... The machine has gotten bigger than the machine itself, just as predicted. Yep. Good, Ro. Taking weekly trips, exploring small towns in blue states. That's a good idea. See more of the country. That is awesome. Hello, Will. How are you doing tonight? You at work or at home? I'm assuming work. I'm just dancing to the music in my head. This is nothing new or different to any of us. That's true. He is probably at home. I can see my eyebrow bar out of the corner of my eye, and that is weird, dude. Ah. Oh, cool. Tell the wifey hi for me. Oh, and when I went into town tonight, I almost decided I wasn't going to go. And then something just said I needed to go. I mean, I had a package at the UPS store, but, nice. But I'm like, I can pick it up later. But I decided I was going to go. And as I'm getting almost to the UPS store, I run into a friend, and that was so cool. Getting to sit there and chat with them. Haven't seen them in a while. Now I know where they're working again. And just, it was so nice getting to chit chat. And it was so fucking awesome. Yes, it can, kid. It's... You're going to have lots of nicknames here, hon. I am doing my damnedest to not. No, I'm just going to call him by the dog's name. Same dog. I regularly... That's good. I'm trying not to dox you, essentially. But hey, I'll just call you by the dog that I don't think you ever met's name. um. Oh, yeah, you did meet the dude. You met dude. But yeah. Yeah, because I think... Oh, God, yes, because I had 3 Ds in the house. And I called them all by the wrong name consistently for like 3 days. Awesome! I'm respecting your age. I don't want to, trying to be, a good influence here. Oh, wait. It's about 30 years too late for that. I'm a smartass. Well, that's never changing. Oh, my God. So here's something for you, kiddo. Your mom and I have been doing this shit, the witchy shit, for 30 years now. Awesome. Yeah, no. We were supposed to be, but I failed that many, many, many years ago. I started reading tarot cards Valentine's Day after I turned 18. That's right, because we got our decks. On her birthday. That is awesome, Ro. I'm glad to hear that. Yep, okay. But yeah, dude, I can't believe it's been that long. It does not feel... Well, I stop and think about the fact that Spawn is 22. And when I started going to the Seattle VA hospital, he was a toddler. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Nope. Not possible. Nope. Nope. No. But damn. Holy sheepskin. Where does time go? I mean... Thank you, Ro. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I know what he's responding to. But, oh, life is good sometimes. Yep. Whee! My brain is spinning about 100 miles an hour, and the cogs are catching every third or fourth spin. Excuse me. Although, I am kind of proud of the fact that I passed on my phrase, my brain is not braining today, to someone in the UK. So that's kind of cool. Hey, MedPack, how are you doing today? You stepped in at just the perfect time when I'm, spinning. My brain is short-circuiting, but hey, we're good. I appreciate that, Ro. I am wired, hyper, and I had a vending event this last weekend where I was reading tarot cards and selling jewelry. And I still haven't come down off of the high from the energy I got because it was a really awesome day. And it's Wednesday. It usually takes me about a week to recover. But hey, I'm happy. Love the group that I was with. May have facilitated adding another area to our stuff, to our thingy. Trying to come up another venue, another city for our market to go to. I'm shocked. That's cool, kid. The Walking Mom Halo. Okay. Yep, yep. Um, I'll fill you in privately, kiddo. But so I was in the Facebook chat or the Facebook group for Washington Witches, and they were talking about somebody saw a group of ladies that were headed for the witches market, and everybody was pointing out that the witches market was there and blah blah blah, but nobody was saying anything else about it. And I'm like, Jiminy Christmas, people. This is who was there. This is where to find them. This is where we're going to be for the next Sabbats. And somebody responded to my comment going, you should come to Bremerton. And I'm like, I would love to go to Bremerton. I miss Bremerton. But in the other comments, I had tagged the head witch in charge, Danielle. And when the gal said, you should come to Bremerton, Danielle's like, where are you thinking of in Bremerton? Please DM me. So the witches market may be expanding to Bremerton. I have thought about teaching tarot and witchcraft. That's kind of what the Witchy 101 is supposed to be once I finally figure out how the fuck we're going to do that. As much as I would love to do something like the school app, when will I have time? You know, as much as I want to do it, I still want to do my yoga classes, and this, just doing my daily live streams tends to take up most of my time and energy. Yes, we are, Nicole. Hello, sweetheart. Speaking of the witches market going to Bremerton, I summoned her. She's not in Bremerton. She's just that way. Oh, but I'm really, I have a good feeling about how things are going to go for the next couple of months. And I like it. I like it a lot. Popular. You're going to be popular. Anyway. Oh, good. It's possible. It is possible, Ro. That's probably something we should talk about in DM. I need to find a place to go out and go line dancing or some shit, because, yeah. It's a combination of the sugars getting to me. The caffeine is finally kicking in. I ate. Uh-oh, what's up with Ava? You're okay, Ro. What's up with Ava, honey? If it's something you need to tell me in DM, go ahead. You have multiple methods of reaching me. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, I know that pain. Oh, my gosh. Where are the earrings that fell off? Oh, poor baby. That does not sound pleasant. I swear I want to bash my head against something to dislodge the fucking song. It's rare that I get a song stuck in my head this thoroughly. Popular. Yeah. I listened to Kristen Chenoweth sing it and Ariana Grande. But hey, I told them that their bracelet. So, yes, here's hoping. So this bracelet, I was at the local drugstore right after my little brother passed. And I happened to mention to the kid who was checking me out that it had happened. And he took his bracelet off, took this off, and gave it to me and said that I needed it more than he did that day. They did that day. Sorry, honey. And it says amazing. And it's just, and it says forever. It's just a, simple little friendship bracelet. And I found that I misplaced it for a long ass time. And I found it again this weekend. And it got me started thinking about Shadow. Hey, Minnie. And I was thinking that I hadn't seen them in a while. And I was kind of missing them because I was hoping they were doing okay. And then lo and behold, I ran into them as I'm walking into town and got to chit chat for a little bit. That was so cool. Oh, that is cool, Ro. But yeah, things are heavy right now, and I don't like it. I want there to be more light and cheer and joy in the world, and that's not happening right now. Yup. Shadow is around my kid's age. I think he's Munchkin's age. They are Munchkin's age. I think he may be. I'm not sure what their pronouns are right now. I'm sticking with they. But yeah. God. Although the weirdest thing. Okay, brain went, Shadow is Munchkin's age, blah, blah, blah. I went to PT for the first time in a while at the clinic that the VA pays for here in town. No, it's not candy, but they're called candy bracelets. So I went to PT for the first time in a while at the office here in town that the VA will pay for. Had my usual therapist, and then I went in the second time and get greeted by one of the newer therapists on staff, and I'm like, when the fuck did you become a physical therapist? And he just kind of looks at me, and I'm like, my kids are friends with your younger sibling. I have known of you since you were like in 8th grade. And he's like, wow. I'm like, yeah. Do you know how weird it is to have this kid that you have known since they were in school as your therapist of any sort? It is really freaking weird. I feel old. I'm not used to this. No, it's not right. I just, it's so freaking weird. Even worse, or similar vein, is, what do you do if it hurts to breathe? Okay, hurts how? Because chances are this is something you need to seek medical attention for, and I am not qualified to give medical advice. I can tell you what I would do as an asthmatic woman, but that does not qualify as medical advice. And if you are having trouble breathing, that is something you need to contact a nurse line or a doctor for. Yeah. Or your parents if you're under 18. Reminds me of the time when a kid I babysat was my emergency therapist. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, that would be... I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could... No, I could not spill my secrets to somebody whose diaper I had changed or cooked food for like that. Yeah. I can't remember if you're one of my kid followers or not. If you are a minor, please go speak with your parents. Otherwise, I would suggest, if you have insurance, calling the nurse line that goes with your insurance. Chances are they'll tell you to go to the ER, but that is good. That's awesome. Because, well, yeah, there's the shared stories from when they were a kid. So, yeah, that would help. Hell, I gotta stop and realize that your kids are old enough to be parents, and I've known them since they were toddlers. I keep looking over at the damn digital frame, and the same picture of the furry bastard, Fuzzbutt, is on the screen. What does it matter, my friend? It's a fuzzy butt. It's a kitty, kitty, cat, cat, kitty, kitty, cat, cat, kitty, kitty. Not trans, just insane. More so than usual tonight. Oh, look, it's me and Daniela. Die. I'm crazy, but hey. There are trans people in the chat. I am a trans-friendly streamer because I have many, many, many family and friends who are trans. I have even more who fall under the rest of the rainbow umbrella, myself included, and my children. So there's a reason that I have the "You Are Safe With Me" pin here. Let's see. There we go. Fuck it. I can't do it right. I will not deliberately out you guys. You can out yourselves if you wish. Haha, found it. Oh. Whoops. Hey, Valerie, it's all good. I understand that one. Somebody wanted us to sell the safe pin. Safe pin. Safe pin. The safe pin. Which safe pin did I have? No, they wanted Kat just said somebody wanted us at the event to sell the safe pin. Oh, well. Those were free, though. Anyways, I give stickers away for free at my events when I have a stock of them. Ooh, that's actually not a bad idea. We'll talk about that later, Kat. We need to get together soon anyway. Nope, still don't have HBO. Excuse me. Yes, Temu is done. Temu is good. Temu is great for stickers. Although you gotta be careful because, well, sometimes you can tell they were not done by someone who speaks English. Same, Ro. Same. Ain't I great? But I have bought numerous stickers from Temu, which is great because, you can get like 100 stickers for $1.50. It's awesome. But sometimes the grammar sucks, or the spelling is off, or they'll reverse letters, or it'll just be stupid shit. And so it's kind of frustrating because everything else on the sticker is really adorable. C'est la vie. Come on, brain. You just said something. What were you saying? I have no idea. Hello. Who's at my foot? It's a searchable bee. Hubbubber. Sorry. The disability visibility stickers. I have some of those. I do. So I have my stickers separated. I have a bunch of stickers that are all age stickers. Anybody can take them. And then there's another box that I generally say is 13 and up because it's got the pride stickers, it's got the mental health awareness stickers, the suicidal awareness stickers, all of those, get your laws off my uterus or some shit. But yeah, those are in the 13 and up because I realized at MeWe that there are parents out there who really don't want their kids slapping a "you are safe with me" sticker on themselves, or handing a 6-year-old girl a sticker that's a uterus with, "keep your laws off my body." Oh, nice. Oh, check out my stats right at the second, honey. So, I thought about that and I decided I was going to go ahead and keep it that way for the witches market. Yep. And as Kat says, people were really happy that we were doing that. And as one person said, are there really, really people who are objecting to their kids seeing some of this? Go have a good night. Get some good sleep, Valerie. Minnie says, I spent like $300 at a con. It was worth it for all the stuff. Hells yes. But I had to tell this woman that, yeah, there actually are MAGA witches. I know one. It hurts my heart beyond belief because, she was my very first best friend. But hey, what about pride stickers for trans kids? Yes, I have stickers that say "save trans kids" or "keep trans kids safe" or multiple versions thereof. I've got the trans stickers, honey. I keep looking over there because I have the rest of them are in a box over here. But yeah, I make sure that I have trans pride. I have tons of bi pride, ace, all of it. And I love it. And I will keep stocking up on those. Let's see, what other stickers do I have? I have butterfly stickers with a semicolon. But and then talking with people there and realizing that next month, oh my God, if I have to walk to this event, I will. There is the Spring Mysteries Festival. Oh, excuse me. In Seattle. In the Seattle area next month. And I am so looking forward to going. I'm going to read tarot there. And I am hoping that I can snag the Amber K book off my bookshelf and take it with me. And get to meet her because Amber K is going to be there. Selena Fox is going to be there. They are two of my favorite pagan authors that are still walking Earthside. And just, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be another amazing, awesome event. And depending on how well things go, just sitting at the Spiritual Professionals Association table and reading cards. I may put it on my list for next year to get my own booth. And if Silas comes again next year, if we click the way I have a feeling we will, maybe I can talk him into sharing a booth. Give you dates. I'll invite you to the Facebook event, my love. Yes. Gas pumps are a good place to put them. But I just, it's going to be so awesome. Getting to hang out with the people from Spa is going to be really, really, really freaking cool. Hello, Kevin. Hey, fam. How are you doing tonight? It is night. Yes, it is still night. Hey, Di. It's 11:30. Of course it's nighttime. What are you thinking? Well, we usually say good morning. I argue with myself too, trust me. And I win. And lose. There are 30 of us up here. We regularly converse with each other. That is awesome. But yeah, I am looking for my goal for this year. Oh, I am so sorry. Sorry. Texas, you could not pay me to live in Texas. I have a lot of people that I absolutely love and adore who either live in or are from Texas, but no, I can't do it. Cannot do it. Oakland isn't bad. Oakland, yeah, Oakland I think is the cheaper side of the Bay Bridge, but that's neither here nor there. Hi, I'm in Seattle. Been here, God. What the fluff, chuff? Ooh, that was Jordan. Anyway. It is true. Have I been to Jersey or New York? I think I have been to upstate New York. I went to the Poconos for my honeymoon with my kid's father. Other than that, I really haven't. The furthest east I have gone other than that is Illinois. I have family in Illinois. I went to boot camp in Chicago, or Chicago-esque. I have been, wait. Technically, I think I have been to Florida. I take it back. No, I landed in Pensacola. Tacoma, cool. So you're from our area, or you've lived in our area. Tacoma, not my favorite part of the state, but it's not as horrible as other places. But I don't think about the fact that I did fly into Florida. But I've spent time in Alabama a couple of times. Yup, the aroma of Tacoma. Orlando, I have my high school prom, my senior prom date, drives tram for Disney World. His mom retired from Disney. I didn't say it. I'm going to bite my tongue so I don't say the other one. Just an FYI, honey, due to the shade of our skin, that comes across as rather racist. We will talk later. But yes, the aroma of Tacoma is definitely a thing. But I want to go to Orlando. I can't live in Florida. Hell no. Have I been out of the USA? I have been to Naples, Italy, and Rome. We made a day trip up to Rome. God, that was fun. I want to go back. I want to go eventually to Ireland and Scotland as well. There's a part of me that wants to go to Germany, but I'm not sure on that one. Am I ever going to get to do these things? More than likely not. Not unless I end up getting like 1 million subscribers and, making boku bucks off of that. Oh, dear God. Mental note die. Orange Gatorade and cream soda Dr. Pepper don't mix well. Cool. Yeah, exactly, Nicole. Jen. Typo. Although... I'm envisioning a hen party. The fact that I know what a hen party is kind of entertaining. That was cool. I wonder how she's doing these days. Anyway, back on topic. Never happened. Haha. Oh, but I want to travel. I really would love to travel. The clock. Oi. I want to go to Ireland. There is this soul deep call to Ireland. It's kind of cool. Am I ever going to get there? Fuck if I know. But, and then there's the fact that I want to do this, but am I going to physically be able to? Maybe. At least flying, you can get up and move around. I want to make music again. There are so many things I want to do. My brain went from I want to travel to I want to make music again. I want to do so many things, but awesome, Nicole. Thank you, thank you. Exactly. I have English, Irish, Scottish, Prussian ancestry, and I want to see where these people came from. I mean, Barrington Hall is, I think it's Barrington Hall. I have to look something up. Barrington Hall. I know it's a thing. Barrington Hall is a premier 1842 Greek revival. Nope, that's in Roswell, Georgia. New. Nope. Barrington Hall. Yeah. I have a bunch of genealogy stuff sitting in my living room that I inherited from my cousins. Barrington Hall in Hatfield, Broad Oak, Essex. That might actually be the one that I'm thinking of. But yeah, by technicality, on my dad's side, we are British royalty. On mom's side, we also have some royal blood, but from a different family. The weirdest thing. Yeah. Oh, there's lots of haunted shit in Scotland and Ireland. I went to my cousin's daughter's wedding, sat with my aunt and uncle, and they were talking about I believe it was, no, it was not at that wedding. It was at another family event, a wedding, where they ran into another relative of theirs who looked at them and said, "Why are you here?" "Oh, we're related to the bride." And this relative of theirs goes, "Oh, that's interesting. I'm related to the groom." So yeah, that's kind of fun. Let's see. Prussian royalty married into Scottish family, then married into... Oh, God. Yep. I would find it hilariously funny if you and I are distantly related. The Prussian is what's... Yeah, most of us are, but the Prussian is what's getting me. Because, there is not that large a population from Prussia, which is weird. What is depression? Give me more to work with here, hun. Because, yes, I have fought depression for most of my life. I actually... Okay. Background is I have been asked so many times in my life if I have Native American blood. Even my ex-father-in-law, who has thrown his hat in the ring to become chief of his tribe, has said that I am, I have a native spirit at the very least. So I finally got around to saying, fuck it, I'm going to do a DNA test. Waited for Black Friday because Ancestry, 23andMe, and one other, the other big one, usually do 50% off sales for Black Friday. So I picked up an Ancestry DNA test. And I sat on it for a while because after I bought it, I realized my incubator was the town bike. Out of 4 children, only 2 of us were certain that the father on our birth certificate was actually our biological parent. But I digress. I freaked out for a little while, not wanting to do it because I didn't want to find out I wasn't my dad's kid. Anyway, I went ahead and did the DNA test, sent it off, found out, yes, I am my father's child. That is good to know. And it also gave me my ancestry, no pun intended, which I am trying to get to freaking log in, and it's not doing what I want it to. But that is how I found my family or familial lines, which is cool. I have known some of it for a long time because my incubator's family, which is why I have it in the living room, my grandfather did the genealogy. And that was really, really, really freaking cool. So, there we go. I am English, Scottish, Welsh, Irish. I have some from the Netherlands, some from northwestern Germany, which would be the Prussian, and then some German. But it's cool as hell. Hi. He has taken over my computer again. Please bear with me. What are you looking for, my love? My sister found out she was dating a third cousin by meeting his relatives from Norway. That is hilarious. That so sounds like something that would happen to me. 3 great-grandmother immigrated from the area near Poland and Germany to Scotland and then over to America. See, that's the fun, cool shit. Only spoke German according to census. That's kind of cool, Ro. Your family founded the town. Well, okay. So it's kind of cool, but it's kind of at the same time because, well, the notoriety there sucks. So what are you looking for on my computer, my love? Okay. Thank you. Yes. We are getting close. By the way, that's where you want to go. My great-great-grandfather, or maybe his brother, killed a person over a land dispute. Yeah, that happened a lot. That happened a lot. Oh. It's been doing funky shit for a few days. Yeah. Grr. I'll figure out how to fix it in a minute. Awful town with dark history. That's not surprising. It's a town in Missouri. Ow! What the fluff, ankle? Ow. My ankle literally just kind of bit me. Yep. That's what I'm doing. Yep. I'm generating our candle lighting blessing. No, it wasn't. That was my instructions. All right. No. Oh, mercy. There we go. Is thinking. Here we go. Here we go. Scroll. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. And there. Boom. All right. Grab that and go here. Zoom. Dap. Bonk. Ha! Yeah, you were telling me about that. Sundown Town. Those towns scare me. All right. Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, die. Here we go. Ha. Okay. Gotta do something real quick, so bear with me. Oh. Okay. He's gonna do. Oh, that's true. Me. Do. It's nap time. Hey, my witchlings, it is time to step into DieTheYogaWitch.shop, where magic meets mindfulness and My brain just farted hard. All right, you guys, it is time to step into DieTheYogaWitch.shop, where magic meets movement and everyday rituals get an upgrade. Go browse my handmade intention-infused jewelry, sort of kind of like this. And then you can snuggle up with Die the Yoga Witch mugs, yoga mats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, pet clothing, collars, and all sorts of shit, and so much more. Treat yourself, maybe your familiar, bless a friend, and bring a little bit of witchy sparkle into your daily life. Once again, that can all be found at DieTheYogaWitch.shop. And if you are enjoying the show and would like to step just a little bit deeper into our coven here, go ahead and consider clicking on that join button and becoming a member of this channel. There are some amazing perks for all of my witchlings, with levels starting at just a single $1 a month. How affordable is that, you guys? Also, a quick reminder that you can help this channel out for free by subscribing and sharing this video with a friend. Do the whole like, share, subscribe thing. Ring the bell so you know when we're doing stuff. And please, again, share this channel and video with a friend. I appreciate all of you guys, your support, and your showing up for me and yourselves. Thank you guys so very, very, very much. All right, back to the show. After these messages, we'll be right back. Hey, Chloe! Yeah, I did say meep as I was setting the keyboard down. Oh, I say gerbil. Werble gerbil. Oh, shit. I didn't think about who was possibly listening when I said that. Bad die, no donuts. Thank you, cat. Oh. But yeah, I say gerbil anytime I move and my body is just like, nope. Oh, shit. Why am I not surprised it's Missouri? That's okay. My home state. The state I still call as my home state. Started out as a white-only state. No, I have never summoned a demon. I have never summoned anything intentionally. I have stumbled across something that I really don't want to know what it was. My former best friend and I were doing Firewatch while in A school. And that base... Oh no, Chloe, I'm so sorry, honey. Oh, honey. I'm sorry. There are no words other than I am so sorry. Poor pupper. I'm sorry, kiddo. That's hard. Yeah, sending hugs and love. Every one of us that loves an animal knows that pain. Anyway, my former bestie and I, yeah, I'm trying to change the subject and move on to something slightly happier, but this is just kind of, oh God, it's amusing, but it's not. So setting the stage. Oh, he took the message back. Okay. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry, Chloe. That's rough. Yeah. I'm trying to think of something. Oh. Hey, John uses my brain isn't braining today. I love that. Um. Oh, dear God. I did. Apparently John is affecting me. How rainbows exist. Oh, do you want the whole scientific explanation? I made the mistake of asking that question of my chemist of a grandfather. Narf. Yes. Basically it is light reflection out of water. Okay, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Yep. So, setting the stage, my friend and I were 18 years old. Actually, she might have been. Was she 19 yet? No. Okay, we were 18 years old. And we were on fire watch in the barracks, which meant we had to tour the barracks every couple of hours, I think once an hour. And we I'm sorry. And we are out in this part of the barracks so we've got the main room, and then there's another room off out the front with big bay windows. And we're doing our tour, our inspection of that area. And we had just walked in, and we're, chit-chatting, being ourselves, and heading through this room. And all of a sudden, we just see this big, shadowy blob with eyes. And we just kind of stand there and stare at it for a bit. Cannot tell you exactly how long. It could have been 5 minutes, could have been 10 seconds. We stand there and stare at it, and we are just not having good feelings off of it. So we kind of look at each other, look back at the thing, and decide, nope. So we go, and instead of going all the way down to the other end and going through the door, we take the halfway door and just nope, we're not doing that shit. Nope. That was not the last time we encountered something in that barracks. That base lays on ley lines. No. And then, my kids, so skipping forward 20 years from that. Nope, 10 years from that. We had a salmon stream that ran through our backyard in the house we lived in on the other side of the sound. And one of the kids is down playing in the creek and happens to look up and see this shadowy black blob bouncing down the creek at him with red glowing eyes. And he went, nope, and came running up to the house. Noopy! Noopy, Noopy, Noopy! Noopy, 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 Noopy. Noopy. I love Snoopy. I have drinking glasses that have Snoopy on them. My mother-in-law gave them to me for Christmas a few years back. That was awesome. I also have my Snoopy t-shirt. I have loved Snoopy for years. I know. As I said it, I realized that I think it was our second Christmas together. Yep. I'm not surprised. That's okay, for I saw Stoddard and my brain went Stockard. Stockard Channing, what? Yes, they are. Like I said, honey. I realized after I said it that it's been more than a few. Hey, Bean. Bean brings the tookers. Oh. Bean did bring the tookers because he's not here. Tookers. God. I'm having problems accepting the fact that it is coming up. Has not been 15 years. No way in hell has it been 15 years. It has not been that long. It is Snoopy. My family used to have an upright grand piano. It was an upright grand with a steel soundboard, Iverson Pons, really, really, really good piano. Except somebody drew a Snoopy head on it. What was the shadowy blob? I don't know. We never found out. Because it was not something I really wanted to mess with. I have too many brains for that one. Nope. I don't fuck with dark energy if I don't have to. Okay. I like my glasses. Could have been a demon. Could have been something. Could have just been a manifestation of some of the ick and nastiness that collects on a military base. Oh, that is cool. I really wish I knew what... Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was just a collection of dark energy from the nastiness that happens on a military base. Especially when you consider this was at Naval Training Center, San Diego. So, the other side of the base that was closed when I was there had been Navy boot camp. So, and they were in the process of shutting NTC down when I was there. I have done some ghost hunting. Go get some rest, Will. Hugs and love to you. You too, Nicole. Go get some sleep. We are almost to midnight. Yeah. Nicole's going to bed. Nicole has that is true. Nicole is going to bed, so she's not going to be able to back me up on this one. But we played in the SCA. That's where I met Nicole, Meep. And the big event for our kingdom is June Fair. The site that June Fair was held on is one of the most haunted sites in the state of Washington. It's great. And even better, one side of the road was where everybody would camp, and then the other side was where all of the eventing happened, you know, the Merchants Row and the battling and the fighting and all of that shit. So they had the camping set up surrounding this very, very, very old cemetery that is very, very, very active paranormally. I am really glad that we never camped really close to that. We were usually a good little ways away from it, because otherwise I would not have slept. But yeah, there's lots of activity in that graveyard. I want to go back when there's not, 1,000 other people in that fucking park. But she didn't go to bed yet. So yeah. Oh God. Yeah, that's right. You guys did. And I think, yep. I think the other pirate ship, why can't I remember the name of it, that we were aligned with for a while? Not anymore. I think they ended up, not naming it. There's the name for it. Okay. But yeah, I think they camped right next to it a couple of times too. Yeah. But, that site, oof. I'm actually kind of surprised that Taps never did an episode on that site. I mean, they came out here to the West Coast. Yes, it would be amazing. I would love to sleep in the attic, except during the summer. Nope. Could I summon something? Now, I can't summon things. That's not one of my gifts. It's not a party trick. Yeah, you would have. Summer is burning in hell. Yep. The best I can do is use my pendulums, and they're all over there. I'm not going to go grab one. And I don't have permission. It can be if you don't know what you're doing. There is a reason that the sign in my bathroom says there are no summoning demons in the bathroom. I amended it to tell my child that if he does decide to summon some demons, he better banish them after he's done with them. But, you know. Oh, hello. Look at what time it is. Here we go. Ah! Yep. All right. A high of 42. Okay. All right. All right. It is midnight, my friends. Yep. All right. Here we go, my lovelies. It is midnight. So it is time for our midnight blessing. Sorry. All right. As this flame is kindled at the turning of the day, I call back every scattered piece of my power. By fire that warms and fire that transforms, by ember that remembers and spark that awakens, I light this candle in sacred witness. May what is heavy be softened, may what is hidden be gently revealed, and may what is true rise steady and clear. This flame stands for protection without paranoia, clarity without cruelty, strength without hardness of heart. Ancestors who walk in wisdom, guides who move in quiet currents, elements that spin this world into being, stand with me now. As wax melts, let resistance melt. As flame rises, let courage rise. As light steadies, let my spirit steady. I am not alone at this hour. I am not lost in the dark. I am the keeper of a small sun. So it burns, so it brightens, so it becomes. Blessed be and namaste, my witchlings. All right. Do the like, share, subscribe thing, guys. Help me keep doing this stuff. Oh, go to the beach. That sounds fun. Oh. Yeah, well, she said it's spring, so... Oh... We watched Supernatural for a long time, so when weird shit happens, one of the first things we say is get the salt. Yep. Yeah. That's a good show, by the way. I enjoyed it more when it was the Monster of the Week, and then they decided to go all churchy shit. The last time I was told that, the entire country went to pieces. So, what are we talking about here? At least this time I don't have to worry about my husband not coming home that weekend. That weekend. Oh, bummer. Oh. Life is good. Shaboom, shaboom. Yada da 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 da. Shaboom, shaboom. I have no idea why that song is coming to mind. debating how badly I wanted to strangle the person on the other end of the phone that was calling at 6 o'clock in the morning when I had just gotten the 8-week-old baby back to sleep. My then husband was on his very first and only Westpac while we were married. They had just picked up their civilian tigers in Hawaii and were somewhere between Hawaii and Long Beach, California. And my then best friend called me from South Carolina and told me to turn the TV on. And I went, huh? They've bombed the Pentagon. I was wide awake now, and I turned the TV on, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, is the hubby coming home this weekend, or are they going to turn around and ditch the tigers back in Hawaii and go right back where they came from? They did come home. That was the same week that I went to Walmart to pick up something because he was on his way home. And I didn't have a flag flying on my car. I didn't have a sticker or any of that. I get out of the van, and I'm getting the kids out, and this bitch walks up to me and asks me where my flag is. Where's my patriotism? I said, excuse me? Well, why aren't you displaying your patriotism? And I'm like, lady, come here. Just come here. You see the fucking sticker on the driver's side corner of my windshield there? Yeah, that's my base sticker. I am currently sexually deprived for your fucking freedom and patriotism. Now, look at the license plate. You see the nice little disabled license plates there? Yeah, that's because I'm a service-connected disabled veteran. I gave my quality of life because I am that fucking patriotic. Where's yours? Have you ever worn a uniform for our country's armed forces? No? Then shut the fuck up and go away. She didn't like that too much. Again, I was a sleep-deprived mother with a 3-year-old and a newborn, and my husband was deployed, and I'm being asked where the fuck my patriotism is. Oh, sweetheart. I swear like the sailor I once was. The F word is my favorite word. So if swearing bothers you, this is probably not the stream for you. Just saying. I didn't take a swing on her. My kids were there. I was, let's see. He was 3. So that means I was, oh dear God, I didn't want that thought to hit me. I was 24. I was 24 years old. And kind of ragey because I had just lost out on the career I wanted because my body gave out. Cunt? No. Every time I hear cunt, not that, but the philosopher Kant, or something along those lines, I always flash back to the original Parent Trap with Haley Mills, where the Bostonian or the British cousin or the British sister is teaching the Bostonian or the Californian sister how to talk. Because here in the States it is an insult. I use it occasionally, but only occasionally, and usually in reference to specific people. Have a good one, Kevin. Have a good night. But yes, I'm ex-Navy. I swear like the sailor I once was. It's glorious. Hopefully you'll come back. We do Wednesday night midnight mass, and I stream every day at 1:30 Pacific time. So, come hang out. Y'all come back now, you hear? Die. Ting, 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 ting. You better get her double quick. And now I'm singing The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. It is great. Yep. Oh, it's practically a term of endearment down there. Oh, yeah. I've had some Australian friends. I'm going to Moida, that fairy, one of these days, I swear on everything holy. I swear on my grandfather's hole in the wall. I'm going to get that fairy. Fucking hiccup fairy. So, a family joke with my clan. The hiccups come from a fairy, and we call her the hiccup fairy. And I am on the hunt for the hiccup fairy because one of my kids would regularly get the hiccups. Hell, Meep has had the hiccups nonstop for, oh, Jesus. Long ass time. Why, thank you, Cherise. Oh, thank you for the schedule, my love. We did skip Bitch and Witch this week because I just did not have the spoons to stream Tuesday night. Oh, Lord of mercy. Yeah, I was exhausted. And I was busy. Where the hell was I? What did I do Tuesday? What did I do yesterday? That's right, I had back-to-back meetings Tuesday. Because I didn't have the energy for a Monday. So I'm doing a tarot reading on my nephew last night. Yes, that was last night that I did the reading for him. So did the reading and I'm pulling the cards. And for whatever reason, Buffy was the deck that screamed for him. And I start with my usual, I just pull 3 cards. It's not a past, present, future thing. It's just 3 cards. And they were not being particularly helpful. So I reshuffle and repull, and I actually did a layout that comes with this deck. And I'd read a card, and we'd start chit-chatting about it. And he'd go, well, but what about blah, blah, blah? But I think I need to do this. So I'd grab the next card, which was what he was asking. And I'm like, will you let me get to the fucking card before you tell me what it says? Because this boy is intuitive as hell. And, yeah, just, he was telling me, not the card itself, but he was telling me what the next card was going to say and not even realizing that he was doing it. And then there's one, I want to say it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so 1, 2, the third card. I pick it up and I read the card to him. And I'm like, that motherfucker just called both of us out. And he went, oh yeah. Yeah, it did. So we laughed, but oh God. I love that kid. I can't believe he is pushing 30. No. My God. My kids are grown up. And it's weird. Because in my head, I still see, little kid. No. This is the same nephew. He's looking at moving to Seattle or moving to the Pacific Northwest. And he came up to see me with his best friend. And the oldest son and I get to the park where we're meeting him. And I spot him, and I just yell, I see you. He heard me, head whipped around, he spotted me, and literally screamed and started running. I felt loved. I really did. It was so cool. Then he figured out who was with me, and tackled him. Not hard to do, considering my oldest is tall and skinny, and my nephew is tall-ish and not skinny. But God, it's hard to believe that my kids are fully grown adults. I am a grandmother. The thought that occurred to me when somebody asked where I was on 9/11, the age I was when that happened is how old that newborn baby is now. Holy shit. That is fucking weird. Oh my God. Oh, wow, is that cray? I feel old. Old and decrepit. But I walked 1.5 miles today, so I'm not doing horrible. Actually doing better than I give myself credit for. Anyway, back on top. Back on topic. Track topic. Yeah. My brain just merged words that don't merge. Oh my god. Yeah, no. That's okay. So people are talking about I'm a real gamer online within the last couple of days and saying Pokemon is not a real game. Stardew Valley is not a real game. Animal Crossing's New Horizons not a game. And those stupid games that you play on your phone, those aren't real games. Come talk to me when you've got 300 hours in on like Call of Duty or some shit. And I'm like, I didn't play Call of Duty. I played Warcraft, not World of Warcraft. I played Warcraft. And the number of hours, oh dear gods. I think when I changed all of the sound effects on the incubator's computer, I had about 1,000 hours logged in that game at that point. Warcraft 2. Good game. Fun game. Then there's Soul Calibur. God, is Soul Calibur a fun game. What are some of the others I've played? Marvel Ultimate Alliance. And I have played it on Wii and on Xbox. But yeah, they're all, you're not a real gamer. Dude. Yes, they did. I have been playing games since before you were even born. Do not speak to me of the old magics, for I was there when they were written. D&D. The SCA. Anyway. Come on, people. I'm going to sit here and keep talking about shit that nobody cares about if you don't give me something to talk about. I'm just going to babble at myself, which we do regularly anyway, but please. It's a little old robot from past. Anyway. Can you imagine living with me like this? Please, can we have a moment of silence for the poor man behind the curtain who has to put up with this 24/7? 365? Because I can't stop. I have tried. I am always this obnoxious and weird. There's a reason why my former best friend was typically referred to as my former roommate more often than she was as my best friend. Because she was one of the rare individuals who had lived with me and still spoke with me after we no longer cohabitated. I know I am not an easy person to live with or put up with. Although finding out in my 30s that I was autistic kind of explained some of it. Finding out at 23, that I was ADHD really explained a lot of it. Dude. What? I didn't do it. Zip your lips. Are you telling me to shut up and just sit here and stare intently at the camera? I know you said, about the fact that I'm hard to live with? Honey, I know I'm impossible to live with. I'm just saying. I have my days when I am far, far more like the incubator than I want to admit. Although, my phone downloaded a picture of my uncle, not biologically related to me, my mother's brother-in-law. I somehow have a picture of him in my phone gallery. And somebody was asking for pictures of me earlier, and I go swipe, and I see a picture, and I almost tap on this picture randomly because I think it's me. And as I'm going to tap it, I realize, that's my uncle. No, we're not going to tap that one. How the fuck did I think that my uncle was me? I do not. Well, my hair's not gray enough, but. Love my family. My cousin outed me to her parents. So my aunt and uncle are currently going through Perry Mason. They were watching Murder, She Wrote. But they're watching Perry Mason. And they were watching an episode that dealt with dissociative identity disorder. And my cousin goes, "Oh, Di can tell you all about that." Thank you, cousin of mine. I love you very much. I am very grateful that at least your mother was aware of this. Oh, I love my family. I truly do. I love the fact that now with the incubator dead and burned, I can actually get to know my family. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Figuring out that I really do fit into my family. Do you know what it's like to grow up feeling like the ugly duckling? Like you just do not belong to this group of people that everybody says you're related to? Then I meet her extended family and I'm like, that's where I fit in. No wonder I never fit in with her. I'm horrible. Hi, Seepy. I want my puppy or my kitty. Personal problem? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Considering. Yeah. Found out that my mentor was at the event that we were at Sunday. She came in while I was out wandering, and I did not see her at all. I'm kind of bummed about that. She's an amazing person. You know, I am so fucking blessed. Since I moved here, my life is exponentially better than I ever thought it could be. I mean, I'm a small business owner, something I always wanted. I have set down roots, and I am actually kind of a well-loved, well-respected member of my local community. My business mentor is someone I call a friend, and she is a pillar of our community, and I'm just. People actually recognize me when I'm out and about and talk to me, and I never once, after leaving the town that my brothers graduated high school in, I never thought I would have that. And it took me a long ass time to get to that point here. But I am so happy with where my life is. Yeah, it's amazing what 15 years can do. Getting rid of the incubator and basically cutting her out of my life. A lot of intensive therapy. And just, yeah, that continues to this day, which is a good thing. Because this witch... Because this witch has been through some shit. And that's the other part of it. My therapist has said this multiple times over the last 6 months. We have been seeing her about 10 years now. Oh, God, no, for over 10 years. Holy shit, we've been seeing her for 11 or 12 years at this point. And she has said multiple times over the last few months that I am doing so much better today than I was when I first started seeing her. I am more confident. I am more capable in a lot of ways. My self-esteem has skyrocketed. And I am just doing so much better. And hey, Remy, and when I told her a few years ago that while I have survived a whole fuck ton of trauma, yep, remedies, I wouldn't go back and change any of it. Because even if I were to go back and tell myself to not date one of the guys that I dated when I was on active duty, I don't want to take the chance that if I changed just one insignificant detail, that it wouldn't ripple out and massively change the path I'm on today. And because I love the way I am today. I love who I am now. And it's just, it's great. And she looked at me and she's like, that is huge. For you to be able to look back at all of the things that have happened to you, that honestly, half of them would have had other people, you know, in the fetal position rocking in the corner. And you say you don't want to change any of it. That is amazing. And I'm like, I'm to the point in my life that I can look at the fact that they were learning experiences. Sorry, Remy, you happened to walk in. You happened to click in just as I was talking about my trauma history and the fact that I'm doing pretty good. Oh yeah, the fact that I have a trauma history. There we go. I have a lot of gratitude right now for the life I have. And that's a good thing. It's taken me a long time to get here, but you know, hey. Pardon the potsy-ass bitch and her Gatorade. I live on Gatorade when it's warm. What are you tisking? Oh, No has. I also tend to take a drink and go. It's not that my mouth is sticky, it's... Oh, shit, I'm sorry I did it. Sorry. Bad die, no donut. I need to put that phrase on a t-shirt. Bad die, no donut. Oh, you should see the man behind the curtains. He's got an impressive beard. He has long COVID. COVID fucked us over. He has long COVID, and yeah. We gave up for a while, and it wasn't until 2022 that I said, no, I'm not wallowing anymore. I can't. That's when I decided that by the time I turned 45, I was going to at least be enrolled in my yoga teacher training. I enrolled in, I had my first class in October of 22, turned 45 in January of 23, and yeah. But I know people whose lives are very similar to mine, our childhoods, and we've had a lot of parallels. And she decided that the attention she got by being a victim, and you know, the oh, poor, pitiful me, I've been through this shit, was more attractive than putting the work in to heal. Whereas I got sick and tired of being the, oh, woe is me type, and decided to become more proactive. And what's funny, my kids are the reason I decided to become more proactive and actually work on myself and work on my healing, because I didn't want to pass on the generational trauma. I am aware that part of my incubator's issues were generational trauma. I mean, there's no two ways about it. And I decided that the buck stops here. So I started doing the work and putting in the time and the effort and taking the medications and doing the therapy, doing the shadow work and improving myself. And my oldest was born in August. My oldest non-biological daughter was born the following May. So 8 months between them. Oh, that's funny. She got pregnant. Anyway. And that non-biological daughter is the one that is breaking the generational curses in her family. Oh, look at that. Mr. Tookermaster comes in just as it's time to wrap up. So, he just plopped down and got comfy. I shall have him come say hello and goodbye. All right, come here, Tookerdo. You want to come say hi, baby? Hi, Bean. By the way, I did see you. You want to come say hi? Okay. I gotta fuck you, no. So long, farewell to you, my friends. It is time to wrap up. So, that was not the window you meant to do that to. All right, my lovelies. Just a quick little reminder. This space that we have been enjoying this evening exists solely because of our Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors here yet. I'm working on some. Just a whole lot of shared magic, mutual care, and a fuck ton of love. So please do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. Share this video with a friend. Share this channel with a friend. Let's grow our community. And then join the channel if you have the financial means to do so. Our tiers do start at just $1 a month. And just spread the love. And now, my friends, it is time to go out there and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There is so much darkness and hate out there. Please, let's not add to it. Can we each choose to be a beacon of light and love and hope for those stumbling and lost in that darkness? Tell your loved ones in all their forms, 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, scales, paws, and claws, that you love them more than life itself. Because time is a big ball of wibbly, wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. And it moves so much faster than any of us realize and want to acknowledge. And trust me, those chances to say I love you one last time are not guaranteed. If you take only one thing away from everything I do here every day, I want it to be that you always, always remember that you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you do have a purpose for existing, even if you don't know what it is yet. It took me till I was 45 to find mine. I love you guys all so very much. You are the best part of my day, my night, my week. You are the reason I do this every day. I love you. Thank you guys so much for your support and for tuning in. Namaste, my witchlings.